want to welcome you to my Art Shack painting club, which is here in the land in Florida. And today I'm gonna teach you how to create a painting of the landscape. Let's dive into it. I want to show you how to paint this beautiful landscape. It's a field of lavender with some daisies. I'm gonna teach you about composition. I'm gonna teach you about the colors, mixing of the colors, color wheel, how to mix primary colors and achieve beautiful effects. We're gonna draw this first, make like light sketch on the canvas. This sketch gonna be available here to download. You can also download it from my website, which is saritdekundyart.com. I'm gonna post it also on the bottom here in the comments. So, my lovely artists, let's start with the list of our supply we will need today to start this project. So first of all, of course, we will need some kind of canvas, paper, board, whatever you have at home, whatever you used to use or prepare. The format, the size should be rectangle. It can be big or small, whatever you feel comfortable for today. You can start with the format you're comfortable with. Okay. Next will be paints. So paints, I'm using Master Touch Fine Art Studio liquid acrylics today. These paints I bought in Hobby Lobby, and they are pretty good price, especially when they have sale. So this what I show you here. Those are the primary colors, which is yellow, red, and blue. Okay, if somebody don't know, those are the colors you cannot achieve by mixing any other colors. And actually these three colors can create most of the other colors by mixing them together. Okay, so basically first we're gonna need all those three colors: blue, red, and yellow. Also we will need white, violet, or purples. If you have in your palette, you can put it on the side. We can use it as well. As well, my favorite color is ultramarine. This is amazing color to mix with. When you're mixing it with white, it gives you beautiful shades of like light purple, indigo colors, blues. Really, you can play a lot with this color. Yes, that's what my teachers teach me in my college and high school as well. Okay, so that's about paints. What about the brushes? The brushes, I'm gonna use today the filbert brush, which is like a round one maybe pointy brush, round one like this, and flat brush with the angle right here. It's very nice to paint with this kind of brush. They give you those brushes give you a big variety of strokes, and this is one of the favorite brushes of my students. And those are the fuzzy brushes which you use to blend the colors to make it smooth. The students love that. You also need water. I have a bucket of water here and another jar here with the water and soap. And also what we will need is gonna be some rag or paper towel to wipe our brushes, okay, when we clean it. So remember to clean your brushes very well and do not ever leave them outside. If using acrylic, because they're gonna turn to plastic and they're gonna be lost. So take care of your brushes, and they're gonna be helping you to paint beautiful paintings. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk right now about the composition. We're gonna create composition through dividing the canvas to 3 equal parts, from vertical point and then horizontal. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is create a grid to help me to transfer the picture to the canvas. And for you guys, I will prepare the file which you can download, and it will contain the grid which you can use or to transfer it straight to your canvas if it's small, or to enlarge it on the bigger canvas. And how you're gonna be doing it, just gonna create the grid on your canvas the same as on a picture, the same amount of lines and squares, and then you will just follow square by square by square. You will be copying it, what is in the square, and draw it to your canvas. It's pretty easy, not difficult, and it's gonna improve your drawing skills as well. If you have smaller canvas like 9 by 11, which gonna be the print size, you can directly use the carbon paper and just copy it to tracing the picture and all the main lines to your small canvas. So that's when you have a smaller canvas, you can use the carbon paper. With the tree. Now the lines, diagonal lines, we are not copy machines, so don't worry if it's not exactly what the picture shows. Just make sure you still see the depth and the angles are right. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Never worry about that, okay? You see this part, these angles, which divides the daisies from the lavender. This angle, put this angle in and that angle in. Just find it. It's almost in the corner, but not. Almost creating as a half circle here. Yeah, so basically you can say that's the base of our composition. You can see the angles. It. It's gonna be the cloud line, which we're gonna paint it later. Okay, I know you can't see so great here because I did it gently with a pencil, but you can download the sketch. I'm gonna make it better one. You can download it here on the bottom, or from my website saritdekundyart.com. Okay, right now we're gonna continue to do pre-painting. We're gonna use a big flat brush, some water, and I already put some pinks here. Yellow, red, magenta, yellow, red, magenta, phthalo blue, and aquamarine, and one white. Sorry for the mess, but that's how it is. Okay, we will be painting, underpainting in some kind of orange color. So I mixed some kind of bright color, and when you add water, it's gonna be more transparent. Then you can just paint it. All the area where it's the sky, orange. You're gonna do opposites. Painting to look professional, remember to put the sides, paint the sides. Okay, now we're gonna use opposite of the purple, which is gonna be green. I'm gonna mix some green colors. And just paint this part simple green. Somewhere here. One-hour artist. Let's see if we can make it 1 hour. Hopefully. Making it darker with a little bit burnt umber. So you see the horizon is in the shadow. It's darker. I'm gonna make the first layer this way. I'm gonna paint the mountain right here. It's a little bit more blue, so I add blue to that color. Block it this way. Okay. Now we can see the other mountains behind. Getting lighter and lighter. But the perspective exactly the same. Remember that. The sky, which is gonna be white, and a little bit of ultramarine. You see how the color makes beautiful, beautiful color. Can add more to make it brighter. Oh, we're gonna block. Block the colors. This is still wet. You should wait for it till it dries. And speed up the process a little bit. Okay. Don't worry, it's messed up a little bit. Why I painted orange before, you'll see it's gonna give the color much more depth. It's not gonna be so flat and it's gonna be more rich. I'm gonna mix white with a little phthalo blue. And that's the color up here. You can see it well. In the place when the color meet up, and mix them together with white. Use broad strokes. Make it more painterly. Okay. Don't forget about the sides. Next, let's fix this mountain. See something there too. Very gently, light colors. Can add some interest, some other shade. I'll leave this to dry. Now I'm gonna mix some darker green. I'm gonna take phthalo blue, a little bit magenta, aquamarine, and yellow. And with this one, we're gonna try to paint this part, which is like a first triangle. You can just block it this way. So it's getting thinner at the end. Just want you to loosely block this shape here. So you can see it's a little bit even warmer green. crevices. And even here, some part is lighter and warmer. More yellow. More orange. Okay. Now, there is another angle which we can make the shape. Need more yellow. Shade shapes. Always find the big shapes first. Block it. And establish where is our main composition here. Okay. This brush now, and I'm gonna start to blend our sky and clouds. Use a little bit white. These clouds are white. How we're painting? If we have this brush, you just wanna tap here and there, gently. And smudge it. Smudge it gently. Use the big white one. You see which direction it goes. Don't go this way on this on the sky. Always go in the direction of the clouds. You see this angle going like straight to the tree. It's gonna be here. purples. Here's purple and white. First, I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of magenta, make it much warmer. And we're gonna figure out where it starts. Probably somewhere here. I'm gonna try to find shapes first. Don't pay attention to details yet, okay? Just too red. I want it to be painted loosely. See the line here, it's not straight. It goes in. See the shadows under flowers. If you turn the brush, it makes different kind of shapes. This one, see where it starts, right there. Try to mimic the shapes. And more around here. Closer so it's more visible. Don't forget, here's gonna be the part with daisies. Correct. And here. Flowers going this angle. You see. Now we need to wait till it dries. Okay, so we're back and everything is completely dry right now. And now we're gonna put a second layer, which I'm gonna try to make this a light purple to cover this area with some kind of texture to make it look like there's a lavender growing there. Okay, so I'm premixing the purple with a little bit of magenta to make it warmer. Okay, I'm gonna test it.
So if you are wondering what is this noise in the background, those are cicadas on the trees outside, which I love them, but they might be pretty annoying, especially on the video. But there is no choice right now, so please enjoy them as well.
Let's see. See, I'm touching it very gently. I could say even the tip of the brush. Since we are not able to paint each strand of the flowers, seeing it from far, they don't have to be so particular exactly. You just have to give us a feeling that there is something going there. I'm mixing magenta and the lavender color together. Touching it with the edge of the brush. Which creates pretty nice effect. Constantly mix different shades, so it's not just a one shade of purple. We want to see like variety of different shades of colors, so it's gonna give it more dimension. So I encourage you to experiment with painting and mixing colors, a lot of mixing. Just constantly add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just to see different variations of the colors. And you adding it to the mother color, so then everything is cohesive and more harmonious looking. Also, please pay attention wherever you see things going near to the horizon, it's gonna be more horizontal. So be mindful of your brush strokes as well, to be horizontal, and don't do too many strokes of vertical, because it's gonna bring it to us. Okay, so further it is, flatter it is as well. see so much cooler colors like this, and that's the shadow part. Use this colors here. As well as those flowers here. We're gonna add more details later. So right now we're just making a general impression. Alright, we have some purples as well here. And much warmer. Try to not cover all the previous layer. Let it peek through in some places. It's gonna be more three-dimensional. That gives you some interest as well. Don't forget to move from your chair and look at it from the far, so you can see what's wrong with it, if something is bothering you, looking from far. Hopefully we're gonna finish it in 1 hour, like we attempted.
So what I'm doing right now is creating a lot of strokes in the directions of the growth of lavender, which gives movement to our painting. As well, I'm trying to create as many values and shades of purple as I can to show the dimension in that beautiful field.
Darker shadows. To create dark green, I use phthalo blue and medium yellow. As you see, gives you dark green kind of hue color, which is gonna be beautiful and complementary to purples. What I didn't tell you about, yes, that's what I'm using. It's a varnish, it's a gloss, but you also can use it as a medium. What it does, it makes the paint more see-through, so you can make glazes almost like in the acrylic, oil painting. And you can play painting glazes. So what I usually do, I use some kind of little bowl. I'm putting it a little bit inside. It's like white liquid. It dries quickly, so I'm just dissolving. Depends on what glaze I want to make. I'm just dissolving it with it. And I use Spain. As you see, it's getting see-through, like a glaze. Okay. You don't have to cover everything. If you have some nice parts, nice colors in there, just keep them. With the glaze you can make things look darker or lighter. Okay. Here I see also very strong shadows. Here this all part looks pretty good, pretty dark. So what I'm gonna do, it's much darker than the first layer. So to make the daisies stand out after, I'm just gonna create some dark glaze over that colors here. I add a little bit of red to that green I made. Now it's too red. I'll add yellow. It's gonna create some kind of darker color, which I'm gonna mix with the glaze in here. It's like purplish, brownish color. Apply it loosely. Don't be afraid. This is acrylic painting. It's very forgiving. You can always put another layer when this one dries. If you don't like it, you can paint it over. So with acrylic painting, you usually paint from dark to light. So dark layers will dry, and then you can apply clear, bright colors on top of them. without making it muddy. And try not to forget about the sides. So the sides of the painting you can paint one color if you want, but sometimes it just look not so great. Depends what kind of painting you're painting. If the painting is very dark, you can leave the color of the sides or dark brown or even black. Some people painting, although I don't like the black color, it looks a little bit tacky for me. But I could use burnt umber color, something neutral, dark, but not black. If the painting is lighter, I would recommend just to wrap it. So basically paint the continue painting on the sides. It doesn't have to be with details, it's just more or less extend the color to the sides. Like you see, no details. Can be some strokes visible, that's, I think, looks nice. Okay, and if you do it right away, you don't have to go back to it later, so don't forget in your process to do it. Okay, now we're gonna make sure everything is dry here. So we're gonna go to start work on the tree, which we will need some small brush to make the details. Any small brush will be fine. And the color, we will want to blend the colors again to create something dark, which I'm gonna use the blue, phthalo blue, a little bit purple, okay, purple and yellow. It's gonna create like almost army green color. You can make it more brown or more green, whatever you want. Now the focus point is on this tree, which we're gonna place somewhere in the middle. Doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. But somewhere there. So when you're painting the trees, you can see there is like a shadow under. So I'm gonna use the same color. You can also see there is some forest behind, which is also dark. Just little dabs. A little smear. Okay. In the distance you can barely see. You can just suggest, just like that, something is going on there, growing, or some buildings. Okay. Now the tree. The tree, you see there's a form, but don't ever make the circle or the form you see. Just try to create the form with dabs. Little dabs. You still see the light going through the leaves. Try to never outline the trees. So gently, but with the control, try to mimic the shape of the tree. Right? There is something going on there. You can use small round brush for the tree details. There's a darker part in the middle here, where the tree is the thickest. All right. For now, we're gonna leave it this way. Looks pretty okay. Okay. Now, this part is almost dry. Now I want to add some lights and light colors to this painting, since it looks very, very dark right now. But we're gonna add some lights and to make it more happy and bright. Add the light source. Okay. All the highlights. Let me see what brush, probably this brush. I'm gonna mix some light purple, and some magenta. Aquamarine. Make a nice lavender color. Okay. Creating different shade. Okay. Wherever the light is touching, the tips of the lavender. Just gonna make it brighter. I'm using the flat brush with angle bristles to create those marks. I'm just touching it with the very tip of the brush. Okay, let's see how it looks. Yes, it's coming to life. Now I'm starting with the little details to create impression of little flowers of the lavender. I'm using purples, light purples and light pinks, and just dabbing little dots and marks. I'm using tip of the brush. You can use your small detail brush for it as well. Suggest strokes. You can use smaller brush. Some daisies. I'm going to use white with tiny bit of ultramarine. To make like a super light, almost white blue. Okay. We're gonna start from the small ones. We're just gonna be kind of dots. Just gonna do general shape of the daisies. Place them bunch of them, so just gonna just make sure they are not all the same shape and size, since they flipping their heads to different directions, so they create different shapes. It's gonna look more realistic if you do that. Some of them are circle, some of them oval. Yeah. Some of them just the dots hiding. Okay. Closer they get, you can add more details, like a little bit of petals, but not everywhere, okay? Just whatever you feel like it's necessary to show that this is a daisy. The closest you get, the more detail you can add. Just doing light strokes from the center out. Remember to have paint on your brush. Don't try to paint without having the paint on your brush. And touch it gently with the tip of your brush. Don't press it too hard, it's gonna make it blobs. You see where we are in the shadow, they totally changing the color. You can see that I changed the color, but I did getting more blue, green, reflecting color of the surrounding grass in the shadow. You can make as many as you want. Okay. How about that? Just something like that. Okay. Wash your brush. And I'm gonna show you this very cool tool I'm using. You can make it yourself as well. So you see, like, the main color, it's gonna be the purple here. I'm pointing to the purple, and the smart tool shows me the supporting colors and focus colors as well. So supporting colors for the purple is gonna be orange and teal. right? So focus point, focus is the opposite of the color, which is main color. It's gonna be bright green. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna try to use these colors to bring the painting together. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna mix kind of yellow orange color. Bright orange, yellow. I don't know if you can see, but here is a lot of little flowers, and also the centers of the daisies are like orange yellow color. So I'm mixing something like this. Okay, now we're gonna try to place it. Not enough paint on my brush. I'm gonna place it little dabs. Make sure it's not see-through. Little dabs in our daisies. Here and there. Also here we have some kind of yellowish flowers, just gonna add the dabs. If I speed up the video here, it's because we probably run out of time. You can take your time to make as many details as you want here. Add a little bit white in it, so it's gonna be brighter. Some yellow flowers as well. And right now I think we should also focus on the little vines, the stems of the flowers coming, which we're gonna use a green, bright green color, which is another supporting colors on our wheel. I mean the focus color, but also it supports all this palette here. It's gonna bring it closer to us and create a better perspective and depth. You can add small little yellow flowers just on the foreground. Now I'm gonna use even smaller brush. And I will mix yellow, phthalo blue, more yellow, to to make it bright green. Okay, let's see if it's bright enough. What we're gonna do, you see, I'm gonna keep the my brush by the end, almost very gently. You can move like this, see, with this finger, very gently, not to press hard. And I'm just gonna slide it this way, but gently, like let it go the natural way, let it flow. Very gently go with the directions of the flowers here. Let's see how it's coming to life. If your paint is not bright enough, add yellow. If it's still doesn't go as bright as you want, add tiny bit of white. Make those little leaves, wherever the light is hitting it, the leaves are much brighter, so you can make little shapes, dots, like a comma. And those light bright strokes. It doesn't have to go to each flower, because not all the time you're gonna see the stems. Just suggest that they are there, okay? Add a little bit dots. A little bit more details here. You can paint some kind of leaves. Add some leaves here even. And to the background, there is still some lights here. I'm just gonna make it a little bit darker, but still bright, just to make some interest here. Something is going on. Make it more yellow, more warmer. Something like that. Okay, and in this part you can see, maybe you cannot, but here in this part of the lavender is a little bit warmer, more brownish. Is gonna be somewhere here. I'm gonna create this color of a little bit red and a little bit green, which are opposite on the color wheel. Green and red creates brown. Okay. Just gonna mix it here. Add a little bit more dimension this part. Your brushwork, it's supposed to be just like very gentle. Like the Impressionists used to paint it, with the dots, with the strokes in the directions of the objects. Just see here, this, look at the darkest part, which I'm gonna emphasize. Here. Also this shadow here. Just like that. All right. We're almost done. You can work on it much more if you want. You can add more lights, more shadows, more flowers, more details if you would like. I'm gonna still continue paint the sky, make it a little bit brighter, and I'm gonna add some highlights with some brightest purple and pinks up here. And just observe. You can finish right now or you can continue with me.
So I'm adding some details of lavender flowers. I find some bright pink color that's like a fluorescent paint. And I'm trying to achieve some different values of purple pink color to add more dimension. So for the details, use smaller brush. You can be more precise with smaller brush to paint the flowers and little details. So I'm getting back to the sky again. I'm making it brighter, another layer. I'm using white with a little bit of aquamarine. I'm trying to blend it more with the background. Right now it dries, so the orange is very see-through from the from the previous painting, pre-painting. And I can like beautifully blend it in with the white paint. Also continue with the clouds. I'm using almost dry brush, just a little bit paint on it, and I'm using it by dabbing it and smudging so there is no sharp edges. I'm trying to soften the edges as much as I can. I didn't make it exactly like on the picture. If your painting doesn't satisfy you right now, just don't worry about it. It's a process. First of all, you can always fix it, or you can always put one more layer. And second of all, next one will be better and better and better. So it will improve. You will see. More you practice, more you're improving. So at this moment I'm using a bit of purple and aquamarine color, very lightly mixed with white, just to make more contrast in the clouds, make them more dimensional. Just dabbing and creating some shadows in between the clouds.
have a dry brush, you can also use it to blend it, get more see-through. More organic looking. Doesn't have to be everywhere.
Just enough to bring some contrast and some warmth.
Almost dry brush. Very gently. Yeah, and I think that's it. That's it. You can see the contrast, the supporting colors, the shades here, and also yellows and bright greens, supporting colors, the teal coming through, and the background also. But maybe fix a little bit the one last moment things. Everything dried out. So you see I'm using this palette, which is pretty cool because all the dry paint I can take out after. You see, you can pull it out. But the minus is the paints are drying very quickly. And next time I'm gonna show you how I'm creating actually my wet palette, which is amazing and keeps your paints wet for weeks even. Very gently on the back. less sharp it is on the background, more realistic it looks. So don't try to make it super sharp. Okay, now I'm more happy with it. Now you can just put signature on it as your first painting with me. And hopefully I see you next time. I will keep you posted when my next video is coming out, and we're gonna paint another painting. So that's it for today. We created this beautiful painting. I'm happy with it. I hope your results are satisfying for you as well. Please share with me, send me photos of your work. I can correct it if it needs to be corrected. I can give you some more tips. I can guide you. So please send me photos. You can log into my website and contact me, then attach your picture to it and your name. My website is saritdekundy-art.com. And any comments you have or questions, and I will contact you back with any guidance or to respond to your questions. So please be in touch, and I will really appreciate that, because I want to do it well and I want you to be happy with your results as well. So have a great day today and enjoy your painting. If you need to finish some details, please do, then put it on the side. It's 1 hour for you, 1 hour artist this week, and do your best, create, and be happy with yourself, always. Peace and love. Don't forget to download PDF file with grid, supply list, sketch, reference photo, and photo of the painting I created today. Hi, it's Sarit. That was my first class with you, and if you liked it, I will appreciate if you'll press thumbs up, like, subscribe, and follow me for more.